So on your CD, you'll have an exercise called TPX7. What we're going to do is we're going to open this up. What we're going to do is I'm going to scroll this window down. Your screen layout might be different from mine. And on here, you'll have a worksheet, which is on the CD, which you'll double click. And also be on my website with instructions and tutorial on what to do on here. So on here, this asks to separate all the numbers of the track called counting to 10 different regions. Trim regions, so those begin just before actual waveform. Create a fade in at the beginning of each region. Create a fade out at the end of each region. Create a track directly below and name it phone number. And then copy relevant regions and paste them onto the new track in order of your home or mobile number, or imaginary one if you prefer. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to cut and slice in Reaper. In Reaper, to zoom in and zoom out, click plus on there, and minus. I'm zooming on each track. First track that I have here is the counting exercise, so I'm going to zoom in on this track. Another way you can do it is just move your mouse and zoom it this way. And then here, we'll click plus. So what we're going to do is we're going to slice this. Right now, when I move it, you'll notice it goes to a grid. To turn this off, you need to click up on here, the snap enable tool. And what we do is we're going to slice these regions into separate files. So it's going to be 10. To slice on here, we press S. I'm going to zoom in, and slice at the very beginning. Slice there, slice at the end. So I'm going to do this. S, S. So I'm pressing S to cut. There, there, and here. Then I'm just going to delete all these files, the ones with empty spaces. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to create fade-ins at the beginning of each region. So each of these are called regions. If I move my mouse, the mouse icon will change to like a trimmer tool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move it right to the corner, and this is a fade-in tool. And then at the end, we're going to do fade out. So this fade in, fade out, fade in, fade out, fade in, fade out. Just quickly do this. So once I've done that, it should look like this. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new track at the bottom of here. So to do this, I can click track, insert new track. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to name this track phone number. So to name it, you just double click here, phone number. What I want you to do is to put your phone number in here. So to copy it is Command C or Alt on your PC, and then Command V or Control V on our Windows machine. So I'm just going to paste these numbers into here to make phone number. So I'm just selecting any random ones for now. When I press S, this means this will silo this track.
2, 3, 4, 6.
So this is voice editing number 1. So what I want to do is we're going to go to the next track that's called reading. What you need to do for this track is to slice and cut all the bits that he makes mistakes in, and then you need to compile it into the final track without the mistakes, and then create a track called edited on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick version of this for you, and this is what it should sound like. So I'll just slice out all the edits.
Okay, we ready?
So when it's playing, you can press S while it's moving, so you don't have to stop and start to do this. So this is a quick way to do it.
Okay, we ready? All right. In any recording session,
So
there is
pressing
a
S.
great deal of things for you to do. Sorry. In any recording session, there is a great deal of things for you as the engineer to remember. And that's...
So once I've sort of done all the edits, I can compile the final take, and this is what it should sound like. So once you've done the final take, it should sound like this without any mistakes or any bits of saying sorry or long pauses.
In any recording session, there is a great deal of things for you as the engineer to remember.
So this is what you need to do for this part of voice editing too. So for drums editing, you need to read this task sheet. It says on tracks labeled rack tom and floor tom, there are only a few times when a drummer actually hits a drum that is being recorded. Everything else you can hear is spill from the other parts of drum kit. A track labeled kit is rest drum kit and will help you identify parts of tom tracks you need to edit. So for this, what we actually want when we hear the floor tom, when I silo this, what you need to keep is basically this. That tom sound, this tom sound. So what you need to do is you need to slice and delete all this content across here for that track. Then you're going to go to the other toms ones. These two regions are your overhead mics, so they're not toms. So I'm going to go straight down to this one. I'm going to solo this one. So the parts you keep should be the tom. So that's the tom here. That's the tom here. So for snare beforehand, you don't want to keep over tom when it comes to it. You want to keep that sound. So what you need to do is zoom in. So you're keeping this region on here and deleting the rest. Then we're going to listen to the next one. I'm going to solo next rack tom. Then only the sound we want from this rack tom is this sound. The rest of these hi-hats, we want those deleted. And that is the whole explanation for TPX7 for what you need to do in Reaper.